Let's start this video off like this. I want to thank the Lord above for being my Lord and Savior, for getting me through all the times, good and bad. I want to thank my team for being my team. Let's rock it out. I fear no one. I walk with him. Welcome. What's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy ODM Slim. And I'm back again with another one. We got a lot of things to do, a lot of content to get into. So let's get to this content. Adam22. Lisa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa. Lisa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa. Head ass, nigga. Adam22. It's on the Adam22 YouTube channel where he by himself without the glazer blush, without the help of anybody on No Jumper. No Floccasita the Floccosaurus Rex. Nothing. Just him and his mic. I don't know why he got a mic in his hand. Like he just regular just talk. But you know, people want to seem important, want to do things, and it's got some type of importancy to it. So let him do his 1-2 step. Adam, we don't give a care. Adam22, we already know Bricc Baby locked up right now. Bricc Baby locked up on a RICO on an indictment. Well, he not on an indictment, but he locked up with the indictment people. And a lot of stuff was said with his that. So Bricc was asking for a little help from his employer, Adam22. He said what he had to say. I believe Sharp was saying things about it and all this stuff. Sharp said things, and Adam decided to respond. But we all know Adam's response ain't gonna be no, hey yo, my fault. Hey no, you my friend. Hey no, I know guarantee Adam's response gonna be some, hey, I'm white, and I don't know no better. And look out for me. What about with the things did you find? Did you look out for me? Did you do that for me? What about me? Type stuff, right? I know that's coming. I ain't heard about it yet, but I know it's coming. I know Adam22. He would shock me if he do anything different. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, can I please get you to like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm? Algorithm. The algorithm. The algorithm. And do it for me as well. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody running up them likes, running up them, you know what I'm saying? Keep going, them likes coming. Let's try to get to 500 likes, man. Let's try to get to 500 likes, man. We've been doing these videos. It's been getting 200, 300 likes. Let's get to 500. Let's make a goal. 500 likes, man. 500. 500! And that's the goal. With no further ado, title reads, Turn My Back on Bricc Baby. Let's get to the content.
We're back, the Adam22 channel. It's been long dormant, ignored, turned my back on it, to be totally honest. But solo content, I'm going to be real, I haven't done it in a long time, but I feel like I got something to say. I don't always want to wait for the podcast. I don't always want Lush breathing down my neck, getting in the way of my topics. Shout out to Lush.
Facts. Lush glazed so much that I don't even know he glazed a lot. The glazer. Lushy, the glazer. Look like a glazed donut. He just glazed. Lush. Adam said you glazed too much. He had to do everything on his own channel now. Get up on him, Lush.
But today, you already know what I'm going to talk about.
What?
Bricc Baby, I'm coming for you. So let me explain. I was in Turks and Caicos for approximately 1 week, and it came down the pipe while I was out there, pause, that Bricc Baby had some choice words for the 22 stir, and today we're going to be reacting to those words. So let's get right into it.
Hey, it's that big old deal, man. It's the Bricc, man. While everybody laid up with their feet up out there vacationing, playing like they ain't got nothing for the kids, man. You already know we still keeping it strong. Nigga don't need nothing from. Hey, sometimes it be a mental test to see where a nigga hard at in his chest, man. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker use you, abuse you. As soon as you get out the way, they act like they ain't worried about losing.
All right, listen, Bricc. I understand that. Even when I heard this, I'm like, I was going to respond to it and like that. Usually I let you just talk because you got to understand, you allowed this, Bricc. We see how he did AD. We see how he did T-Rail. We see how he did the China Max situation, right? And you jumped on this bandwagon every time to defend this man. To defend this man. Now, I don't finna have Bricc girl up because I don't think I just got that number, but I'm finna hit her on Instagram. But I'm gonna hit your Instagram up, bro. I got a couple of dollars for you off back because, you know what I'm saying? You the homie. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But you got to stop letting these people use your content as well, too, though. You know what I'm saying? Use your likelihood. Lose all that shit to further his career. He furthered his career by using you, and now that you gone, just like AD, just like T-Rail, just like all the other C-Mac, just like everybody else. Everybody for them. Because the list goes on and on and on. But to each his own, and all I'm going to say is to Bricc, shame on you, Bricc, because you knew this was going to happen. You knew this was going to happen. You wanted to be, oh, no, he ain't going to do it to me. He ain't going to do it to me. Well, guess what? He did it to you. Bareback.
Okay. So if you didn't catch it, this is a thinly veiled shot at the 22 stir. I was on vacation. I did have my feet kicked up. But let's talk about Bricc Baby, and in particular, the financial side of my relationship with the Bricc, not the trick. When Bricc Baby came on the platform 2 years ago, pretty quickly, the feds ran up in his crib and raided him. He needed money to get out. Now, it's been discussed at length that I fronted him an amount of money, $5,000, so that he could get out the same day that he was picked up. I know Whack 100 and a few other people have been spreading information saying that this was cap. I don't know. Honestly, the other day in the Reddit, somebody posted information saying that he really did have a bail and that was where the $5,000 went. I never really heard about it. I heard rumors in the streets that maybe this money was not required for him to be bailed out, that he didn't have a bail, but I did see these screenshots in the Reddit that make it seem as if he did have a bail. I didn't make a big deal out of it. I gave him the money, had to get him back out on the streets. I knew that he had potential. I knew that I could take him from being a marginal figure in the LA podcasting space to being one of, if not the most talked about person in the podcasting space, which is exactly what has happened over the.
Now, that didn't come, him being talked about the most did not come from him just being a great podcaster, Adam. It's come for him for arguing with people, him getting to gangs, him going to different states, him talking about murders, all type of stuff, Adam. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He didn't just get famous or blew up because he was on your platform. No, he had to get to the KST and all these people from Atlanta and Georgia, all this, everybody coming out saying to Bricc. What are you talking about, bro? Bricc Baby just didn't walk in and got the fame because he was on No Jumper. Bricc Baby got to go through ups and downs and smiles and frowns to get his likelihood on No Jumper. He gave No Jumper a so-called real nigga perspective, right? Even though he was doing lame shit. Let's keep it real.
Course of the past couple of years. Never asked him for the money back. Never asked for it. You feel me? Now, to his credit, for like 2 years after that, he did not ask me for any additional funds. So, from my perspective, you know, I was just like, okay, whatever. This is part.
So, hold on. So, for a whole 2 years, he ain't been paid, right? So that 5 bands been gone. All that content he did, that's been gone. You can't get that back. You owe him money. He making content on your platform that you monetize it and get money off of it. White boy, always trying to go. White boy.
Started doing business. I gave him the $5K. I'm not going to bring it up again. And over the course of those 2 years, my prediction did come true. Bricc Baby basically soared to new heights, became one of the most talked about people in the community. And as far as our relationship, I would like to think that we actually became something like friends. We got closer and closer, spent time hanging out various times, went out to a lot of different parties and stuff, basically formed a relationship that honestly was a little bit more developed than the type of relationship that I've formed with most of the hosts that No Jumper has had over the years. Fast forward to a couple months ago, Bricc Baby reaches out to me again, asks if he can borrow a couple $1,000s for, I don't know, he's like moving into a new spot or some shit like that. I said, okay. Didn't even bring up the fact that I had let him borrow this $5,000. I figured after 2 years, shit, whatever. So I let him borrow this additional.
After 2 years, like whatever, right? After 2 years, not paying him. Keep that 2 years. 2 years not paying him for all the content he did on that platform. Stop trying to make sense like you just, he should be asking for money every week. He should have a whole contract where he get dough from you every week. What?
$2,000-$3,000. I forget what it was. And then very soon after that, like I'm talking like a week later, he gets picked up by the feds, right? Ever since then, there's been murmurings, people wondering, what is Adam22 going to do to help out Bricc in this situation?
Right.
Now, from my perspective, I'm $7,000-$8,000 in the hole in terms of money that I have let you borrow, which...
Let's debunk that. How you $7,000-$8,000 in the hole if you ain't paid him in 2 years? So where's his money? I remember C-Mac was getting $1,000 an episode, right? $1,000 an episode. To where y'all try to cut that into $500 episode, right? So let's say Bricc was getting $1,000 an episode. Where's his money at for all the episodes? That's only 5 episodes you should be paid, right? Or wrong?
I'm not really the kind of person who lets people borrow money all the time. Like, of everybody who's ever worked for me, I honestly don't think I can think of a situation in which any of them have borrowed money from me. Like, that's just not really the kind of relationship that I like to have with people who work for me. If it is an emergency, okay, we could do something. But for the most part, this is just not really how I get down. It's like I just don't, I don't.
See, let's just listen real quick, though. This is why I feel so stupid about this. I feel Adam this bull crap right about this, right? That's what I'm saying. Listen to me very carefully, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think, right? You got a person on a contract that you work for, right? You give them 5 bands. You don't tell them, oh, it come out your checks. It'll come out this money that you're making on No Jumper. You ain't going to tell them that. You just going to tell them, oh, yeah, I'm going to give you $5,000. You're going to borrow it. You're going to give me your $5,000 back, and then I'm going to give you money for your checks. How that sound? It shouldn't be, if I get paid to go to No Jumper, it shouldn't be a borrow. It should be an advance. Let me get an advance right quick on that money you for to give me for this month, and then or next month you make $2,500 money, whatever. Nigga, listen, man, give me that, and give me that. And 2 months, don't worry about nothing. What? Come on, bro. Make it make sense, bro. $8,000 and I'm supposed to pay him for no content he doing here. He making all this stuff go on my page, and I ain't paid him in 2 years, but he owed me 8 bands. Make it make sense. That don't make no sense at all. So is he getting paid for content? I thought No Jumper pay all they pay our employees for you. We pay our employees good. What's the employee been paid? How much he getting? $2,000 an episode or $2,000 $3,000 a month? What is he getting paid? Does that supposed to go on to which he really owe? Or you owe me money that I don't have to pay you at all? Some white boy shit. White boy!
Like to have that kind of thing going on. I pay you for your service and you do the job and we're good. But as far as taking out loans consistently, constantly, I'm not really into it. That being said, it was only 2 times throughout our relationship so far. But I say all that to just set the stage. Then he gets locked up and people are pretty much automatically, suggesting in the comments, people talking about it on podcasts, is Adam going to pay for his lawyer? Is Adam putting money on his books? Whatever. And I'm going to be real with you. For like the first month that he was locked up, he didn't ask me for shit. He didn't say anything about it, which I kind of appreciated because I feel like if I just gave you $2,000 like immediately before you got locked up, it is kind of weird for you to get locked up and then be like, hey, like, can I have even more money, especially given this prior debt? Because my thing is like, if you want to get an official verdict on how I'm willing to help you out financially in addition to what I've done for you previously, I feel like you should be upfront about that. I've talked to Bricc on the phone a whole bunch of times since he's been locked up, including like the day before this video came out, and it was none of this energy at all. And in addition to that, we've got people like Sharp.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. I don't believe it at all. I do not believe it at all, bro. Adam22 is a liar. I always just talk to Bricc. Why you don't keep saying he got on multiple platforms saying that he never talked to me? But I've been talked to him. I've been talking to Bricc. I've been talking to Bricc left and right. I don't believe that, bro. Then why is he getting on all these platforms saying, hey, why Adam ducking me? He called no different multiple times, say you ducking him multiple times. Multiple times. You on vacation with the feet up and all that. Well, why would he do that?
Sharp, who don't got a pot to piss in, who ain't done nothing for Bricc, who can't do anything for anybody because he's dead broke. He's coming out, making YouTube videos, doing streams where he's passing judgment on what I've done for Bricc. Keep in mind, I've had Bricc on salary for 2 years straight. Even when he was missing shows, even when he was out of town doing whatever, never.
Man, the boy do 4 shows a day. The boy do 4 shows a day. I went up there, bro. Let me say something. Let me get a little story quick. One day I was at No Jumper, right? After Adam22 got his wife smacked, whatever, the snatch. C-Mac asked me, hey, come to No Jumper with snap. With me and Lupe real fast, right? I go up there with him and Lupe. I see Adam22. I said, Adam, what's up with you letting Lena get hit, right? He told me, it's the most clout I ever got in my life. Most clout this night, he clouted up from Lena getting hit, right? So his whole thing was, he clouded up off Lena getting hit. Then it's like, all right, cool, right? After that, then I'm seeing Bricc going room for room, bro. Room for room. Podcasting. Stopping doing this, doing one with Sharp. Jumping out to doing Sharp, going to go do the one with the little porn star peoples in there. Doing one with them. Then jump out of there and went to there and did an interview with us. Like, immediately. The boy worked like a motherfucking master. He like in that motherfucker. He motherfucker going crazy on my kids. I saw an interview at the interview, bro. Stop it, Adam22.
Fronted on him in terms of the money. Now we've got Sharp, who, Sharp has never done anything besides sex traffic women and be ugly, and he's out here trying to cast judgment on me. So let's play the Sharp clip.
Pretty much, if he is to get out, or, you know what I'm saying, even hits the streets, they don't want him on that podcast at all. They want him to resign from it, like, be done with it. The feds do not want him on No Jumper, no longer. I'm telling you facts. This isn't what I think. No, it's what I know.
So if this is true, this is the first and only source that I've heard from that has specified this in any way. Do I have concerns about Bricc Baby returning to the platform? Yes, obviously. That would be kind of interesting, and I would wonder about the level of heat that it would draw to the building. Obviously, things like the gun that they saw in his waistline that I didn't see and that I don't think the comments saw, but that was pointed out in his bail hearing that he had a strap on him. That kind of thing is the kind of thing that I would want to really be on point with. But the idea that the feds or the cops have told Bricc that he's no longer allowed to be.
All right, so Jumper needs to do this. Jumper always got something to say about if this and if this and if that, right? Now, what you need to say is your environment you got, right? The environment you got, the environment you build, got that like that. That's the environment you build, bro. That's No Jumper. Everybody come in there and do what they want to do. That's the environment you build. That's the environment you build. So you build those type of environments, this type of stuff you get out of it. You build crazy environments, chaotic environments, chaotic things happen. Straight up.
Be on No Jumper. This is a Sharp narrative as of this point. Like, I have absolutely no idea if this is a real thing or not. But it does seem kind of odd if this is something that Bricc told Sharp and didn't tell me or anybody else from No Jumper. I mean, keep in mind, Bricc and Sharp have had a weird relationship over the years because when we fell out with Sharp, Bricc talked hella shit about him on the platform and then basically continued to be friends with him to some extent, which
He said, Bricc talked hella stuff about Sharp. Why Sharp is cool with Bricc still. Bricc been talking about Sharp. This just like a white man trying to make sure the vision, trying to cause division. Yeah, you got his back right now, but I didn't that I'd have his back because you reporting to the media and making me look bad. So I'm gonna make it seem like y'all shouldn't be cool with each other. I talk shit about everybody, a lot of people. I can talk shit about people and then figure out they cool and this and that, and I still fuck with people. So shit, it is what it is.
I always thought it was a little strange. But either way, I mean, to me, this is just a completely invented Sharp narrative as far as I know. It's kind of odd that he would know about this and I wouldn't know about this. But let's keep going.
You know, to a lot of you dummies, because it went to prove because everybody was screaming, oh, they're going to be out on Wednesday. No, they're not. I knew it when it came to the bail hearing and how things play like that. They're just giving them that. Now you got to appeal it. And then, to hear, when he was calling, Adam, he ain't answering. Or whatever the case may be. He's calling people, and they not picking up.
Ducking him.
Now they're avoiding him. Why is that? Boy, why ain't you answering Bricc calls?
Another Cap Sharp narrative. I have not been ducking any phone calls, and keep in mind that his baby mama has been in communication with me, talking to me, telling me what time Bricc was going to call and everything. But every time that I got on the phone with Bricc, it's been like 2 or 3 minutes of conversation, and then he gets kicked off because I guess he's only allowed to be on the phone for 10 minutes at a time.
Bro, this man got 100 excuses for everything. He got 100 excuses. So they give 15-minute calls, right? So you only get 2 minutes out of 15-minute calls every time I get on the phone. Every time. It's a million excuses, bro. Take responsibility, accountability, bro. You ain't never taken accountability to nothing. Never in life. You ain't never seen, it was my fault for this. It was never. He don't take accountability for nothing. This man never did nothing wrong in his life.
At any point, until I was in Turks and Caicos, like right before that other video clip came out, did Bricc even utter something that mentioned or inferred that he thought that he should be getting in any way some money from us? So to me, I'm going to be real with you, I just feel like this is some hoe-ass shit. No offense, Bricc. I don't really want to use the hoe word when it comes to you or anything, but how are you going to be out here communicating shit like this to Sharp and not having the nuts to say it to me? And in addition to that, I mean,
First of all, I call Cap on this, bro. I call Cap on this. I feel like he trying to use the media to sway that he been doing things for Bricc or he did this for Bricc. And cause he tried, first of all, he used it for, because why? That's why he brought up, I let him use money at first. I let him borrow money at first. So he's trying to give y'all multiple angles to where he not in the wrong. I'm not in the wrong. I gave him multiple money this time. And then when I called him, he didn't say this. And then Sharp making up the narratives. I don't think he nobody. Man. Cap. I'm calling Cap.
Let's be real about the relationship between an employer and a worker. If Bricc had asked me in the beginning, Adam, if I get locked up, will you bail me out? Will you pay for my lawyer, etc.? My response early on probably would have been like, no. Like, I would prefer to not take our relationship to that extent. Like, that's just not something I really go into business with someone being prepared to do. It does leave a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth to realize that Bricc is comfortable having conversations about me to Sharp, but won't have that same conversation to me. Like, if you want to borrow money, you can ask me.
So, what you said is shocking that you don't answer the phone and he got confined to somebody else. It's shocking that a person can talk about Adam22. That ain't shocking to me. That ain't mind-blowing to me. That's regular. Look at all your track record, Adam. Your track record show that you a piece of shit. And that's a fact.
I was actually kind of looking forward to him asking me so I could have a conversation with him about the fact that he's already in a pretty significant amount of debt to me, but that conversation never came. And then in addition to that, I heard it through the grapevine that Bricc basically thought that he was going to keep getting paid that even though he's locked up and he's not able to contribute to the business by being on camera, that he thought that he was just so locked in that he was going to keep getting his monthly pay each month. I'm sorry.
Monthly pay each month, right? That you ain't paid him in 2 years. That's 24 months. For 5 bands or for 7 bands? I think that should be covered already. Do y'all think that? Y'all let me know. Am I saying too much? Am my math wrong? He said monthly payment, right? That's what he just said. That's 24 months in 2 years, right? That's math, right? 24 months. Whatever it is, say 1,000. Say 500 a month, right? 500 a month, that's 1,200. I mean, that's 12 bands. I said 1,200, 12 bands. So that you owe still 4,000, 5,000, right? Off the 7, 8 you told me you gave him, right? My math is wrong. My math ain't mathing. My bad, y'all. I just trying to do math.
I know you guys all saw the No Jumper is Going Broke video. We are not in the best financial state right now. Me paying someone to be in federal prison doesn't really seem realistic.
Y'all been making content about them for the last 2 weeks. Why is it that he ain't received a paycheck? And motherfuckers is making money off of what he been doing. And I'm hearing that, from reliable sources, his people, done reached out about it. And, they're not getting no feedback on it, no response. I mean, they did have a life before he went to jail, homie. Like I said, that's what happens at jobs. Like, he don't get his money. And missing out on some bands because he ain't there. Come on, brother. That ain't cool. You supposed to make sure that he got it. His baby mama or nobody ain't received nothing. Like, just even the money that he's owed legitimately for what, the work that he's done. Because I know he got a salary. Why ain't that man received his bread? Like, what's going on?
Sharp is basically alleging that No Jumper has not paid Bricc the money that we owe him. Well, he obviously has absolutely no knowledge of this, because I would gladly open up our books and let everybody see the fact that we paid Bricc for exactly the amount of time that he was on the podcast. So
how do that make sense? You just said right now that Bricc Baby asked you for 5 bands. You gave him 5 bands, and he never actually got. He didn't get no money after that. So I could say that he didn't receive no other money either. So you saying he didn't get paid. So now you trying to say he did get paid. Adam22, you're fucking lying. You're a fucking liar, bro. You're not even a good liar at that. You just said that he did not ask for no money after that 5 bands. They actually get no paycheck. So he didn't get paid for 2 years. But you say you open up books and it show you that he get paid for 2 years. Is your books cooked? Are you cooking the books, Adam?
This is ridiculous. This is just totally fake. Sharp, again, basically a bum at this point. He's on the verge of homelessness. He's going to go back to Vegas and continue his sex trafficking career at the truck stops in Vegas. And apparently he's just trying to get one little tiny...
Mind-blowing. Sex trafficking career, right? He keeps saying that. He keeps saying sex trafficking career, knowing that the feds is watching him on No Jumper, knowing that everything. Knowing that the feds is watching, he keeps saying sex trafficking, sex trafficking, sex trafficking, sex trafficking. Why does he keep using them same words? He using the words on purpose, right? He using words on purpose. The reason he's using words because he's trying to get Sharp put in jail with Bricc Baby.
Any moment of clout by calling me out. His YouTube channel is in the fucking dirt. And so he's out here spreading misinformation about me. Sharp, use a hoe. Use a hoe commenting on real business because you've never ran a business. You doing lives.
Bro, you ain't no real. I hate motherfuckers trying to be like they real ones. I use a hoe. These motherfuckers trying to be us so bad. Yo, use a hoe. You talking about trying to come some real business. I couldn't try to say real nigga shit and all that. Bro, you ain't got no real business. You ain't nothing. You like fingers in your butt. You are a porn star that like your butt ate and like things objects of your butt and your wife getting smacked by black people. Bro, you ain't no real business. You just locked up and got a woman that's really a slut. That's what happened. You got a woman that's a fucking slut. That's not real business.
Live streams for 200 people for 6 hours every night. I know this video is not about Sharp, but it's just so hard for me to hold my tongue when it comes to describing what a hoe-ass bitch Sharp is. Okay, let's just go back to the Bricc thing. I guess I just wanted to make this video to clarify that I'm not on any weird shit. I'm not on any disloyal shit. My perspective is just, no, I'm not going to keep you on the payroll while you're locked up. That's just not, that's an abuse of the relationship that you think that we have. It's like there's probably a lot of people in your life that could help you out with money. And I have nothing against giving the guy some money for commissary, helping his girl out with whatever. But it's just at a certain point, you've already worked up a significant debt with me. It takes a lot of nerve to make YouTube videos basically throwing shade at me when realistically, I'm probably the person who showed you the most love in recent memory. Now, that being said, Bricc, he's locked up. He's detoxing off perks, I'm assuming. So he's probably not in the best mental state. I'm not turning my back.
You detoxing on heroin, nigga. Shut up. You still off heroin. I feel your eyes covered up. You and your wife was having a sexathon and off them drugs while your baby was in the other room. Shut up. You detox. You was popping the perks with him. You perk head, Xan head, you pill popping animal. He's a pill popping animal. Serb sipping jigger. He's so high he get motherfucking antenna. He's a pill popping animal. He got the pill popper on the side of his head. He's a pill popper.
Back on him by any means. I'm just calling out some behavior that I personally don't really agree with and don't care for. So we actually do have plans. We've got some free Bricc Baby shirts that we're going to be dropping in the very near future. The proceeds from that are going to him and his family.
We ain't going for that. We ain't going for that. Listen, do not buy nothing from no jumper. Buy it directly from Bricc Baby and them, bro. Free Bricc Baby shirts. Hey, Bricc, I got you a couple of dollars for you, bro, on the set. I'm going to keep putting some shit together for you, bro, but that's it. We ain't doing no Bricc Baby shirts, no jumper, bro. We going free Bricc Baby on his own website. On Bricc Baby website. Free Bricc Baby on his website. Not on no jumper. Not no jumper. Jumper can collab with him and then try to post his stuff. But now can no jumper get some money from Bricc Baby and use that money to give it to him. No. You're not going to make the money off Bricc Baby no more. It's over with. No jumper.
And in addition to that, we do have a live stream coming up in the very near future, probably by the end of this week. And in that live stream, we are going to be taking all of the donations. Friday is looking like it might be the day. Friday, we might be doing this. All the donations are going to be going to Bricc Baby to help him out. That being said, I don't really appreciate some of this weird backstabby type of stuff. You know, honestly, it's just, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I feel like you should have more respect for the relationship that we've had over the years and the fact that I've kept you on your feet over the years. But I'm not turning my back on you by any means. We are going to be helping Bricc Baby out. And so show up to that live stream Friday. Hopefully we can make it happen Friday. But yeah, Adam22, free Bricc, smack a like.
Listen, bro. This is one of the fakest. First of all, he pressed Bricc Baby about some stuff, right? Why you just didn't just say, look, Bricc, I know time. Listen, all I had to say is, hey, yeah, look, man. I know I ain't been doing since I've been on vacation, bro. I've been doing this and that. I'm trying to watch out for the feds. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to duck some stuff. But look, man, I have to listen, bro. I got you, though, bro. I'm going to do a live stream with you. I'm going to do this with you. I'm going to do this with you. He came with 1,000 excuses why he been doing this, why he been doing that. This ain't come at the end and say, I am finna do it, though. Hey, y'all got to stop this stuff, man. Listen. Got to stop supporting these type of people. Got to stop being around these type of people, man. These type of people will get you straight up in jail. Bricc Baby went to jail off his platform. Doing all this stuff on his platform, all that stuff. Everything was used off this platform. Majority of the stuff off his platform. Right? Straight up. He did all that shit to keep his platform going. When C-Mac was gone, when all these people was gone, he needed Bricc Baby. Now what? Now he don't need Bricc Baby no more. He got Munchie. And whoever else, he try to keep going. Y'all people got to wake up, people. Y'all people smell the coffee, man. Let me know what's going on, man. What y'all think, man? It's ODM Slim. I don't like the other man. What y'all think? Y'all think Adam22 is a fucking bozo, an asshole, a nothing-ass motherfucking person, a BITC, you know what I'm saying? And all of the above? Or is Bricc Baby dumb as fuck for even believing in this shit, doing this, that? Or both? Or ODM Slim just wrong for even talking about it, girl? Let me know, man. Get the likes up. You already know what time it is. Let's get it. Yo. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's time. It's the end of my video. And it's time to big it up one of my dogs, my business partner, you know what I'm saying? Drea the Virgo. Shout out Drea the Virgo. Drea the Virgo. Hey, hey, Drea the Virgo. Shout out Drea the mother Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Drea the Virgo. Now, Drea the Virgo is one of my friends, man. Good business partner of mine. She get in there, get it done. Anything y'all want to get done, YouTube-wise, anything social media-wise, just YouTube. Anything social media-wise. You see all the platforms. All these platforms, Drea the Virgo, is monetizing my platforms. It's helping me with all of them. And she's helping a gang of different people. You know what I'm saying? Look at my boy Gangland Neem and everybody else. We doing our thing, baby. So if y'all want to be a part of the winning team, man, tap it with Drea the Virgo on IG. You know what I'm saying? She going to get it there and get it done. You know what I'm saying? You might even get a video of your boy with ODM Slim. Yours truly. So, man, tap in. Drea the Virgo, man. IG and all platforms, man. Drea the Virgo. Shout out Drea.